Hey everyone, we are Leen and Wim, a couple from Belgium. We have set out on an epic cycling journey from Belgium all the way down to the southern tip of Spain, over 2,750 kilometers in 32 days. Join us in our video diary as we ride through stunning landscapes, tackle challenges and experience all the surprises along the way. Subscribe and hop on for the ride of a lifetime. We wake up to another day on the road, greeted by the irresistible scent of fresh pastries. The croissants and chocolate bread are warm and crisp. Meg the dog nudges her ball towards me, her eyes full of silent persuasion. If we were handing out best host awards in this B&B, Meg would take home the trophy. With Wim securing a few rogue screws on his panniers, we hit the road. The voie verte awaits, a beautifully paved cycling path tracing an old railway line. No traffic, no potholes, just smooth rolling through the countryside. Exactly how bike touring should be. This bike path is buttery smooth. Seriously, I don't think my wheels have ever been this happy. And look at that, Macron is at it again. A few days ago he welcomed us with a full-on military flyover, and now he has gone the extra mile. The local crew is out here personally clearing the way, mowing the edges and blowing every last leaf and speck of dust off the path, just for us. Now, that's what I call a VIP welcome. We are gliding along a narrow winding ribbon of asphalt, weaving through a forest so stunning it deserves a name. But when we check the map, nothing. No name, no title, just trees, silence and dappled sunlight dancing on the road. A shame, really. A place this beautiful should be known. But maybe, just maybe, the forest prefers it this way. After all, it's living in the shadow of France's most prestigious wine region. Maybe it doesn't dare claim an identity of its own, overshadowed, intimidated, or just quietly confident. Either way, nameless or not, it's absolutely worth the ride.
Leen had die dag er echt een verschroeiend tempo op zitten. Was eigenlijk bijna niet bij te houden. Maar dat was wel logisch, want we fietsen die dag naar een bekend wijndorp. Ja, Leens voorliefde voor een glaasje wijn, ja, dan weet ik wel.
And then came the showstopper, Saint-Émilion. Vineyards stretch as far as the eye can see, each chateau proudly displaying its name as if whispering, yes, our wine is exquisite, and no, you probably can't afford it. The scenery is dazzling, but the village itself, pure magic. Through its winding cobbled streets, history lingers in the air. The buildings, sculpted from golden limestone, glow under the afternoon sun, their intricate details a silent tribute to the centuries of craftsmanship that shaped them. Dominating the skyline is the monolithic church, an architectural marvel carved directly into the limestone bedrock. Above ground, its bell tower rises defiantly, but beneath the surface, the true masterpiece unfolds. A vast subterranean sanctuary carefully carved over generations. If the legends hold, construction began in the 12th century and stretched across 300 years. Clearly, medieval builders were in no rush. Beneath Saint-Émilion, an astonishing network of nearly 200 kilometers of tunnels twist through the earth. Originally quarried for the stone that built this region's grand estates, these passageways now cradle some of the world's finest wines, the cool humidity offering the perfect aging conditions. The region has been producing wine since Roman times, and the deep aroma of oak barrels and fermenting grapes seems to whisper stories of emperors and monks who once walked these very streets. And yet, somehow, in all our awe and admiration, we forgot to do the one thing any sane person would do in a legendary wine town. We forgot to buy a bottle. It only hits us as we fly down the hill on the way out. A tragic oversight. But on the bright side, our wallets remained intact, and Bordeaux's rolling vineyards aren't going anywhere. There will be other chances.
Stone on stone, a golden hue, vines that dance under skies so blue. Chateau standing proud and high, holding treasures aged with time. History lingers in the air, bottles resting everywhere. Oh, Saint-Émilion, we drank the day, let the sun pour down like fine rosé. We lost ourselves in every view and left without a drop of you. Deep below, the barrels sleep, guarding what the hills will keep. A world in red, a world in gold, a silent wealth the vineyards hold. We walk the streets, we let time slide, drunk on beauty, hearts open wide. We swore we'd leave with something more, yet somehow past the cellar door. Oh, Saint-Émilion, we drank the day, let the sun pour down like fine rosé. We lost ourselves in every view and left without a drop of you. Barrels sleep, guarding what the hills will keep. A world in red, a world in gold, a silent wealth the vineyards hold. We walked the streets, we let time slide, drunk on beauty, hearts open wide. We swore we'd leave with something more, yet somehow past the cellar door. Oh, Saint-Émilion, we drank the day, let the sun pour down like fine rosé. We lost ourselves in every view and left without a drop of you. With just the view. Next time we'll raise a glass to you.
After crossing the Garonne River, we scout for a bivouac spot. The vineyards aren't ideal, but a quiet cornfield does the trick. We tuck ourselves away, hidden from the road. Another cyclist has the same brilliant idea and sets up camp just a few meters away. Meanwhile, Wim wages war against his stubborn gear shifter. After some strategic tinkering, he pumps his fist in triumph. "Don't panic," he grins, "you merit a mechanic." Tonight's dinner, a proper flavorful camp meal, because even on the road we love real food. First, the Magasse sausages sizzle in the pan, their rich, spicy aroma filling the air. Once they are perfectly browned, I set them aside. Then it's time for the veggies. The sausages rejoin the pan along with pre-cooked rice for that final toss. A sprinkle of spices, a quick stir, and just like that, dinner is served. During dinner, we hear noises in the adjacent fields. Hidden by thick undergrowth, we listen as two cars drive in. Doors slam, knives slice through cornstalks, bags fill up. At first we think it's the farmer checking his crop, but they keep going. It must be thieves. We stay silent, outnumbered and unsure how they would react if caught. After half an hour they drive off. I peek through the bushes. Trampled plants mark their entry point. They took what they wanted in minutes without ever working the land. Frustration lingers. Should we have done something? The sun, however, remains indifferent. As if nothing happened, it sets the sky ablaze with its familiar evening glow before slowly sinking beyond the horizon.